And well, good morning everyone. I am Aaron the Weatherman Thompson for another fantastic weather video for your Friday, September 14th, 2012. It is about 11 o'clock here this morning, and we are taking obviously a look at our current radar this morning out of southeastern lower Michigan. The last batch of rain, as you guys can see right here, is just starting to get through portions of Wayne County back down towards eastern Washtenaw County, and just starting to get down through halfway counties of Lenawee, and Monroe County is still socked inside of the rain. As you can see, temperatures this morning here, folks, are in the 50s across most of the area. But if you do look back off to your northwest, like I have here in Canton this morning, you will start to see those blue skies and sunshine will be coming out by this afternoon. Now, let's take a look here at some of the longer range, and because this weekend looks fantastic. Sunny conditions for your weekend this weekend with cooler than average conditions for this time of year. But does that cooler trend continue? Well, hey, I have the answer for you coming up right now. So let's take a look here at some of our weather models from last night. Let's take a look at the Zero Z European model from last evening that came out while we were all still sleeping. So anyways, 24 hours out here, you can see high pressure is dominating portions of the Great Lakes, so that is definitely showing for a great weekend across the Great Lakes area. And 48 hours out, there's the high pressure sitting over central portions of Lake Huron. And we move to 72 hours out, the high pressure starts to move away from the Great Lakes, and at 96 hours out we have a little bit of a storm system trying to move into the Great Lakes, and that will bring the cold front that we are talking about coming into later this portions of next week. And as you can see, there is that very intriguing 540 line really making a dive. As you can see, the upper level energy here, there's going to be a lot of upper level energy with this passing storm system and cold front that comes in next week. And as you can see, that 540 line definitely dips down towards Chicago through Marquette, Milwaukee, and back towards Grand Rapids and Kalamazoo. So the temperatures are definitely going to take a nosedive as we head into next week. Let's just take a look here at the 500 millibar charts of both the European and the GFS. I am going to show you the GFS model this morning here, and I'm not trying to confuse you guys on all this stuff. I'm just trying to show you what some of these models are showing, just to give you a little bit of a heads up. I'm no model hugger or anything like that. I'm just trying to show you what I look at, so maybe you can get into this as well. But as you can see, the 500 millibar chart this morning for the Euro is not as big of a trough as you can see over here on the GFS. Let's run over to the GFS model right now, and this is the 6Z run from this morning. So as we continue to move this on, as I showed you, there's that high pressure. This weekend is going to be fantastic. If you want to go to an apple orchard or something, by all means do it this weekend. Perfect fall weather across lower Michigan this weekend. That high pressure will move off to the east, and as we get into next week, a little bit of a warm-up will come back. Upper 70s to around 80 degrees potentially, and then here comes that cold front and some precipitation in by next Tuesday, and there is the cold front with much cooler weather as we head into next week. As you can see, that blue line right there represents our 540 line, so I think by this time next week we would have already had our first frost across most of the viewing area here in southeastern lower Michigan, and that continues to move off to the east, and we try to warm up a little bit with another front moving through and another strong dive of cool Canadian air as we head into well, once again next week. But this is getting out into fantasy land right here. But one of the things you have to worry about right now, folks, with the weather is that we had this deep trough build in last year, and some climate models are still showing a warm winter. So this by all means has nothing to do with what the winter forecast is going to be this year, although this year's winter forecast is going to be a lot tougher than what last year's was. So just stay tuned, enjoy the weather. Enjoy the weather this weekend. That's really the main fact. because it's going to be fantastic out there this weekend. So get outside, enjoy it, go to an apple orchard, watch some great football, relax, and have a fantastic weekend, everyone. I will see you sometime next week. For that, everyone, I am Aaron the Weatherman Thompson.